Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related. Today is another Project Pan update, which I'm super duper excited about. I think I say that with every Project Pan update, but made a lot of good progress and, you know, trying to get some more use out of these things. I'm not wearing any makeup today. As you can maybe kind of see, I've been breaking out a lot, which I think I've narrowed down to a specific product, which I'm a little bit sad about, but for the most part, I just wanted to give my skin a little bit of a rest, and I'm working from home today, so didn't really feel the need to put on any makeup. I was testing a new concealer, and I did put it over the spots just to see how it would spot conceal. The shade that I have is a little bit too light, which I don't think you can tell from the camera, but I'm trying to test that more thoroughly before I give you guys my full thoughts. So let's just hop into it. So as you guys know from my last update, I have a bunch of things that were getting ready to be rolled out, and I did end up finishing a couple of items. So I am gonna start with probably the non-exciting updates and then move into the more exciting updates and some products that I'm replacing the ones I finished with. So first of all, I think you guys already know these two, zero progress. I'm 100% telling you zero progress. I think I've made a decent amount of progress on this Clinique Almost lipstick since the beginning of this Project Pan, but I don't think I used this a single time this past month. I don't reach for it, and therefore I think I'm gonna pull it out of my Project Pan because I really want to try and make use of products that I enjoy, and I don't think having this in my Project Pan is necessarily worth it, especially because I want to put in a product that I feel like I enjoy using, that I enjoy making progress on, and this is just not one of them. And I think the same goes for the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick. I think I'm gonna use this more as just an eyeshadow primer and not focus on tracking my progress with it. Like I've said before, I don't really wear eyeshadow a ton, and so I don't feel the need to always wear an eyeshadow primer. And even when I do wear eyeshadow, I don't always use this. So I think these two products are gonna leave my Project Pan, and I'm gonna put in other products to replace these instead of kind of just like whittling away and having the same update every month, which is nothing for these. Another product that I wouldn't say pretty good progress on. Last month, I forgot to mark on a paper how much I started with, but I think maybe the close-ups can show, but I feel like I've made a decent amount of progress on this. I've been using it quite a bit, and so I think I can finish this pretty quickly. I use this every time I do my eyebrows, and I don't fill in my brows a ton, but I feel like with like a micro pencil like this, it tends to go quickly. So I'm gonna mark it on a paper for this month, and I'll be sure to keep track of this in the future. But good progress so far. It's just going. It'll take a bit, but it's going. The next item I want to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think from the close-ups you can kind of see how much product is left in here. I have been trying to scrape the sides, and I've been getting a little bit of product from scraping the sides, but it's still getting pretty low. I'm gonna try and take out the stopper. That was just me trying to look inside of it. I can see the clearness at the bottom and the product surrounding it, so I'm gonna try and take out the stopper. I think next month will be the month that I finish this though. Once I can take out the stopper, I think my progress with this will go pretty quickly. So far, I'm still liking it. I still like the product, and I use it as like an under the base highlighter usually. Gonna continue using this. I think for sure next month I will be done with this though. So stay tuned for that. The next item here is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm in the shade Fussy. So I think you can see the markings. I've made quite a bit of progress. I'm down at the A in Fenty Beauty. This has been sitting on its side, so I can't fully tell where the markings line up, but I'm getting really close to the end with this. I mean, hopefully next month I'll be done with that as well. I have been using this almost every morning as just kind of like a lip balm slash gloss. I haven't really been reapplying throughout the day, but wearing it daily as soon as I like wake up and brush my teeth and stuff has been my go-to for it. It is pretty hydrating though, so it works pretty well as a lip gloss, and you can kind of see, maybe you can't see, but I can kind of see on the bottom when it actually does settle, like there's like a line of demarcation there that kind of shows it's like really getting down to the nitty-gritty there. I feel like I've been making pretty consistent progress with this. I think by next month or 2 months I will be finished with this. I'm not 100% sure, obviously, you know, everything changes, but I've been making a really good amount of progress on this, and I think I can keep that going for the continuing months. The next product is my Kosas Revealer Concealer. I can't fully tell where the product is, but I kind of shined my flashlight through the tube and tried to make a mark as close as I could. I'm making a lot more progress than I thought I would, and I think it's actually getting down to like the bottom end here. Obviously it's kind of hard to tell, and the product hasn't really been settling that often, so I'm gonna try and leave this up on a table or put it in some hot water and get it to really settle. But even from this past month, it looks very good. Like, it looks like I've made a lot more progress than I actually have, but I think maybe my marking last month was just off as well. I'm gonna try and get some hot water though. But even looking at this now, I can kind of see striations like from where the product has settled, and it's like all the way down here. So I will definitely need to put this in some hot water and see like how far this will actually sink down. If it's a lot lower or higher, I will remark the bottle, but for now, making good progress. I'm going to continue using this. This has been my concealer for every day. Still one of my favorite concealers, but I have a ton that I want to work through, so I'm hoping to finish this up relatively quickly. And even when I use this concealer, I don't use that much of it. I usually just do a little bit under my eyes and maybe some spot concealing if I feel like I need it, but most of the time it's just under my eyes. So these are the items that I have finished and I'm rolling out now. So you know this one. I said last month that this Tower 28 Bronzino I would roll out at the end of this month, and I will swap out for another bronzer. So I've made really good progress on this bronzer. I'm really happy with the amount of progress I've made, and that's a pretty big hand. So I'm really excited about that. I feel like I got a decent amount of use out of this the last couple months, and I feel like I don't know, I'm really proud of myself for how much I used of this bronzer. And I feel like once I hit pan on this, the product seemed to go a lot more quickly. Like, the pan seemed to spread a lot quicker than I thought it would. But really happy with that. So to roll out this bronzer, I'm gonna put in a powder bronzer, and this is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. This bronzer already has an okay amount of progress on it. You might not be able to see, but I can see a little bit of like a ring coming from it. So I'm not sure how much progress you can see from the close-ups, but I think I have a decent head start on this, and my goal for this is, again, just to hit pan. I hope that this won't take me too long, but I don't see a ton of depth going on here, and I think I see rings, but I can't be sure. So goal on this e.l.f. bronzer is to hit pan. I have no idea how long that's going to take me, but I'm going to continue using it for the rest of the month. And it's gonna probably take me more than a month to hit pan on this, but super excited about that. The next item I finished up is actually the CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder, which I hope you guys saw coming. As soon as I finished filming the last project pan update, it kind of just fell apart, and so I counted that as an empty, I counted that as done, and to put in the project, I'm gonna put in my Kosas Cloud Set powder. A lot of you guys probably know that this is one of my favorite powders, and it can kind of hard pan easily, but basically I'm going to try and get this going. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on this product anytime soon, but I'm going to continue working my way through it. I am trying to force my mind to use up my favorites, because right now a lot of my kind of way of thinking is that they're too precious to use, and that's not the point of makeup, you know? Like if I love a product, I want to use it more often. So this is going in my project pan. I feel like I have like a decent start. The dome is flattening out for sure, and yeah, I hope to see next month how much progress I make. I've been using this every day that I do my makeup as well, so I feel like progress hopefully should go a little bit quicker. This has really been the only powder I've been reaching for, especially since this is the only powder I brought on my work trip with me. And last but not least, I finished the Flower Beauty Blush Balm. It is empty. I can't get any more product out of this. I guess I could cut it open and try and like scrape out the rest, but I don't really like the blush enough to do that. So for now, I'm just calling it empty. I'm really, really happy with the product, or the progress I made with this. I think it took me about 4 months to finish, and I started off with a lot of product left. So really happy with that. And the product that I'm rolling in to the project pan, that was a lot of P words. The product that I'm replacing this Flower Beauty Blush Balm with is actually the Rose Ink Lip and Cheek Color Blush. This is in the shade Ophelia. Hopefully you can see there. I don't have a ton of progress on this blush at all. This is one of the blushes that I don't use that often, but Rose Ink is a clean beauty brand. I've had this sitting for a while, and I think since we're moving into the more fall-ish months, I want to try and make more use out of this like rosy pink color. I feel like the summer is definitely meant for more like sunburnt blushy vibes, whereas the fall, I feel like I can make some pretty good use out of this pink blush. It's a cream blush. You can kind of see that it's really emollient, and it kind of melts pretty easily. So again, I want to try and make as much use out of the products that I have that will go bad quicker, and so that's kind of what this is. I'm hoping that I can get pretty good use out of this in the next month. My goal for this is also to hit pan. So basically all of the products that I'm rolling in, so the bronzer, the powder, and this blush, my goal is to hit pan on, whereas the rest of these products, so the brow pencil, the concealer, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and the Fenty Beauty gloss, I want to finish up completely. But for the most part, I think finishing those products are doable, whereas I think these are a little bit too far away to be able to hit, or too far away to finish up completely. As for the products that I want to replace the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey with, I'm gonna try and go in with a lipstick. Specifically, no, I'm gonna go with a lip balm. Okay, so this is the Rare Beauty, it's the Dewy Lip Balm in the shade Thankful. I think I'll definitely get a lot more use out of this mini lip balm instead of the Almost Lipstick. I think this neutralish color suits my everyday much better, and it's also a mini, so hopefully it won't take me that long to finish. One, I think the shade works more than the Black Honey Almost the Clinique lipstick, and I think I can get some good progress out of this. I really like the color of this. It's nice and nude, which goes with everything, which is more my vibe regardless. So I don't think I'm gonna replace the Laura Mercier Caviar eye stick. I mean, I know myself and I know that I don't reach for eyeshadows that often, so I am kind of set with where I'm at with that. I think that's it. This seemed very rambly in my opinion, and I'm really sorry in advance. It's been a while. I need to get back into the groove of filming and editing and stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon. Please like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!